Hey, Online Empire Academy team, this is Dean Soto, and I wanted to create this video for you to help you to take as much advantage as possible of these master classes and to be able to really use them to your advantage. Okay, they are extremely powerful, and it's something that we're going to have every week at the Online Empire Academy. Okay, this is every week. We've already had a couple, and man, they have had some great results. But first, in order to help you get those results that other people have been getting, you have to understand the why behind these master classes. Okay, so why are we doing these? Why are we doing these master classes every week rather than just putting out product after product or whatever? We're doing it mainly because it really is the only way to bring and give you the best information possible about selling online. So, I mean, what better way to do it than bringing experts in their own specific little niche, right? And we wanted to be able to do that, but you have to think about it. One of the values of these master classes is that typically, if you were going to talk to somebody, to talk to one of these experts, maybe it's Chris Green, or maybe it could be any of the big time Amazon sellers, online internet marketers, eBay sellers, whatever it is. If you were to spend an hour with them, they are going to charge you minimum $250 per hour. Okay, so you get them live. You get them live for an hour, sometimes 2 hours. They're just asking questions. Sure, some of these master classes are paid, some are free. It's all determined by that's all determined by the person who's presenting and what they feel they should charge for their master class. But generally, you're paying $27, maybe $47, but you're getting the opportunity to sit with this person and ask all the questions you want. And I don't know of a single masterclass where there's been class or questions that have been not answered unless there was like a technical reason or something like that. And so this is where you get live personal attention from somebody who you're going to be spending. In fact, there was someone that I want to have on a master class that I paid them $500 for 1 hour of consulting. So you have to really understand the value that you're getting out of this and the opportunity that you're getting out of it. It's just fantastic. So you get that live personal attention. And with that comes some responsibilities on your end if you want to make the most out of it. Okay, so that being said, if you're going to attend one of these master classes, it doesn't matter if it's a paid one or a free one, make sure that you prepare ahead of time, okay? Make sure that you know who the person is, obviously, especially if you paid. Know who the person is. Go check out their products. You don't have to buy their products. I'm not saying that. They typically have free products that you can go out and look at, see what videos they have, and even if they do have paid products, one little ninja hack that you can do, one thing that works really well is look at the kind of like the syllabus or the curriculum that's in their paid products and just ask those questions. Say, hey, can you tell me a little bit more about how the advanced way to do X or whatever? They're going to answer it for you at that masterclass. Okay, they're gonna give you that information. So don't be afraid to ask questions that are typically in their paid stuff. Okay, but you have to prepare ahead of time. And then next, and this is probably the most important part of this video, you need to ask great questions, okay? Tony Robbins talks about how most people don't get anywhere in life because they don't ask good questions. They don't ask great questions, okay? You need to ask great questions because you're only going to get great answers when you ask great questions, okay? So one of those ways that you can do that is just preparing ahead of time and asking questions that will get you to the next step, okay? If you're just starting out on Amazon, probably not the best question to ask. Probably not the best question is, hey, how do I get started on Amazon, or how do I list a product or anything like that? Because those videos are out there, right? Those videos are there's so many videos out there that show you how to do that. You can do your own research on that. But asking a question such as what is your way of doing online arbitrage via Walmart or something like that. That's a very specific question, because then the person will show you how they actually do, online arbitrage or whatever it might be. Or maybe it's someone who writes good sales copy. You don't want to go in and ask, well, what is copywriting? I mean, come on, go do your homework, right? And go see what copywriting is. But then you can say, like, what are your top tips for creating a good headline? That's a much better question, right? That's a much, much better question. So the other thing you want to do is ask questions that are specific to your business. If you're running into a problem, other people are going to have that problem. And by asking that business specific question, maybe you just can't get boxes out for Amazon or eBay, or maybe you just don't know how to sell, or and you've shot out an email and it's not converting or something like that. Ask those specific questions, because other people are going to have those questions. And the best part about it is you're going to actually get a result from it. A lot of people listen to these things and they buy all this information and they do nothing with it. By asking something that's specific to your business, you can then really have an impact, a very big impact on your business. Okay, you have to ask those questions, because they're not going to give. These are master classes. Okay, these are where they do a little bit of talking about a specific subject, and then it's all Q&A. This is where they are, it's really dependent on you to get the value out of it through those questions. Okay. Make sure you ask the questions that are not in courses, okay? Free courses, like I said, you don't want to ask, hey, how do I list a product, or something simple that you could call up eBay or Amazon reps to find out those things. You want to know, hey, how do I get in contact with Chinese suppliers, or how do I what templates do you typically use? Do you have a swipe file for copy? I'm trying to send out an email for my next course, and I don't know what a good subject line is, or something like that. I don't know. You always want to make sure that you are asking questions that are specific, that person is going to be able to answer, and nobody else would be able to answer that question. Okay. And then lastly, when it comes to questions, feel free to be personal, okay? Because even if you said, hey, I've tried everything, I've tried so many different things, and I have not been able to be successful in XYZ. How can I get started with this and be successful? The more personal you are, the more that they're going to be able to give you a real and honest answer. Because guess what? Some people are not in the position to do certain business things. Maybe you're not in a position, you might not be in the position to buy thousands of dollars worth of inventory, but you are in the position to do something like sell t-shirts online via Amazon merch or something like that. Okay, so you need to also not be afraid to be personal. And then lastly, down here, follow up with a testimonial, okay? Let the person, the master class, you can let us know if you want. We're going to be having these ways where you can do a personal video or personal audio where you can ask a question and give a testimonial. It can be either a good testimonial or a bad testimonial. It does not matter. But the master class guru guy wants to know that they have affected people in a positive or negative way, so that they can further help you. And the cool thing about this is a lot of people don't realize that the more positive you are, even if you're like, hey, I love the master class, it was really awesome, I just don't think it was right for me, and can I get a refund or something like that? You guys are great, or whatever. You're going to not burn bridges, okay? The people who are not successful in business are people who burn bridges all the friggin' time, okay? So you know, constructive criticism, positive constructive criticism is it always does good stuff. Because, heck, there's been situations where, you know, I've given something away for free to somebody just because they were positive about their criticism. Okay, make sure that you are positive with people. If they've helped you in some way, let them know. If they have some things that didn't work quite well, let them know too, and be positive about it. It makes a huge difference for you in your business, and it makes a great difference in their business as well. Okay, but generally, I want to leave you with that, and hopefully these tips will help you with these master classes. We're going to be having some amazing people every week on these master classes, and like I said, some are paid, some are free, but it is some pretty awesome stuff, and you have the chance, the opportunity to really get some amazing value. But remember, it's your responsibility to ask great questions. Okay, ask great questions. We'll bring the gurus to you. It's your job to make them answer stuff for your business. Okay. All right. That's it. I'm excited for you, and we will talk soon.